Well, Mark, having sort of reflected a few days after a 0-0 draw at Tamworth, sort of what do you think looking back at that fixture?
Thought we played well. Thought we dominated the game. Dealt with their threats, which was the set pieces, long throws, long balls forward. We dealt with that really well, and and we had a couple of big chances to get 3 points, but it wasn't to be, and we came away with another clean sheet and a point at a really difficult place to go.
And sort of the medical team have had a chance to look at Matt Worthington's injury and the extent of that. Do you have any more updates on that?
Yeah, he just rocked his ankle, twisted his ankle on the surface, as did their player, did exactly the same. And we think it'll be a normal ankle ligament strain, maybe 2 to 4 weeks, maybe. So hopefully, I think Matt will be a pretty quick healer. So yeah.
And the right wing back options, you had Michael Smith still on the injury table as well. Any update of him? You've also got Josh Sims that hasn't sort of appeared the last couple of weeks as well, or has only appeared on the bench really. Is there any updates on them?
Michael Smith's still obviously progressing. He's progressing well. He's not ready yet. I think we said, didn't we, 6 weeks? So I think he's 3-4 weeks down. So another couple of weeks and he should be back around it. Obviously Josh Sims didn't have a pre-season, so we've been taking. He's not doesn't react well to 3G, so we used that this week to try and give him a little mini pre-season, trying to get him a little bit fitter, a little bit stronger. So yeah, that's been where they are.
And you've had that process of you said you were going to appeal Morgan Williams's red card. Has anything come of that yet, or that you know of?
Yeah, Morgan will serve a 3-game ban, which for me is totally incredible. That action warrants 3-game ban. It was really weird the other night because, and I fully understand why Tamworth play like they do, because they're a part-time team. They haven't got loads of money, and they have to play a certain way to try and get results and stay in the league, which is good management. We play a certain way where we try to play football and keep the ball on the floor and move it around the pitch. And you would think that the officials would try and not protect, but give a little bit of protection to a team that were trying to play football. But to me, the other night, it seemed as though the other team got the protection. I mean, we had the bookings and the sendings off, and we got lumps kicked out of us the other night, and we're the ones with the bookings. Tamworth got 0 bookings, and I don't want to see people book, but let's have it fair. If we're going to try and play football, and the other team isn't, then you need a bit of help from the officials, and it didn't seem like that the other night, and the referee couldn't wait to get his red card out for Morgan Williams. It seemed really strange.
I mean, now you know that that's the action that's been taken in his absence. Are you looking at sort of going into the market and having a look at what's out there, sort of to bring anyone in for the next 3 games?
No, I'm happy with the defenders we've got that can come in and play in that position.
I mean, and it gives someone like Finn Cousin-Dawson, who probably hasn't had the most game time in the recent weeks, but Jake Wannell and Morgan Williams have been so solid at the back, gives him an opportunity as opposed to come in.
Got Alex Whittle as well.
Yeah,
can play there. So are you picking a team now?
No, I'm not.
No, so it gives us Alex Whittle that he can play there. We've got others that can play in that position, but you're right. Finn's waited patiently for an opportunity. We can also go to a back four, although some outlets would say we already play a back four, but it's clear that we play a back three. So yeah, we've got options, and I'm fully confident in the boys we've got in the building.
And you said on Tuesday night you wanted that energy at Hewish Park that you know that can be there, and we've seen it earlier in the season against Ebbsfleet. You know, they can produce quite the atmosphere. Are you looking for that to be there to sort of help you build on the 2 pretty solid results on the road?
Yeah, the biggest thing for me is our fans have the biggest part to play on Saturday, because when they're at it, I guarantee the players are at it. So I'm asking, we need some energy in the stadium Saturday. Those boys, girls behind that goal, when they start, it spreads around the stadium. And we need to bring that Saturday, and we need to make it a difficult place for Maidenhead, and the players react off that. And I'm sure if they do that, we can put on another really good performance.
And 3 clean sheets in a row in the league now. What do you feel like it's been with the defensive performances? Obviously, we had Morgan Williams and Jake Warnell, and the main core of it has been there in the National League South last year, and you sort of been able to build on that, and they've sort of settled into the National League quite well. What do you put that down to?
Hard work. We work an awful lot. We don't just go and train and play five-a-side. You've seen that we work on how we play, and that's not just about centre backs. It's about the goalkeeper as well. It's about the forwards pressing in the right way. The midfield players giving us real structure and protection. So that is about the whole team and the way that we are without the ball. And we look really solid defensively. Long may that continue, and that's as a team, not just as a Morgan Williams and Jake Warnell, as brilliant as they've been. It's about the whole group and the work we do. And
obviously last time out at Huish Park we had a great performance against Dagenham and Redbridge. Since then we had the cup exit of Chesham, and obviously quite the disappointment that was. You've been able to build and bounce back quite quickly in the fact that you've got 3 goals in 2 games. You picked up 4 points on the road as well. Are you looking to sort of build on that and keep that pushing now?
Yeah, listen, football means that you are allowed to lose now and again. You can't win every game unless you're Man City, and they do lose now and again, but very rarely. But we're not done an awful lot wrong. We're playing quite well. We just couldn't find the back of the net at Chesham, and we were disappointed in our attacking play. But I think they had 1 attempt on goal and scored. So we're happy, and it's important that we're not too up and down when we win, lose, and we stick to the process of what we're trying to do. And yeah, we're completely comfortable about how we're playing and where we're going. And I'm sure if we do it properly, we can put another really good performance against a real tough team to play against in Maidenhead. They make life really difficult for you, and they've got some good players.
Yeah, as for this weekend's opponents, Maidenhead, what do you make of them? They've had sort of a topsy-turvy start to the season. They I see in the week they went 2 goals up against Oldham, but got pinned back to a 2-2 draw. I mean, what have you made of them so far?
Yeah, I've always found them a tough team to play against, because they've got a lot of unpredictability in their team, of players that can turn defence into attack. They've got some goals in there, and they've got some real stalwarts, some characters. And the manager was a terrific player himself. I can remember as a young boy watching him play for West Ham in England, and a terrific player. So it's always a tough game against Maidenhead, and Saturday will be no different.
I mean, these games on paper, obviously Maidenhead being lower down in the table, you can't. There's no easy games, I guess, in this league. It was similar to last year, just the quality sort of up a bit, where any team can beat anyone in this league.
You take anybody lightly, you're going to get a slap round the face. You have to make sure you give everybody full respect, and every game we play, we do the same amount of work, the same amount of homework, and yeah, we can't take anything for granted. But we're looking forward to the game.
And I suppose we have a mini break after this with the FA Cup, obviously not being in that now. I know you take it game by game going forward, but how have you found it so far, sort of as you look back at the last sort of 15 or so games we've played in the league? Yeah,
interesting. I think we're probably 5 or 6 points short of where we could be. I'm sure every team will say that. So yeah, we take what we've got, and I think we've had a good look at it now, and I think we're gaining confidence. And we need to keep powering forward now, and if we can keep picking results up, there's no reason why we can't have a really good season.
Well, best of luck, Michael. We'll speak again Saturday.
Thank you very much.